Yo, Samsung's Galaxy Unpacked event has just been unpacked. I've been waiting to say that for a while. Here's everything that you guys need to know about the brand new S21, the S21 Plus, and the S21 Ultra. A very happy new year to you all out there. Welcome back to the channel. I'm EMKWAN. Your time is valuable, so let's get straight into this. Samsung have announced not only new smartphones, but two other items that I really want to spend a couple of seconds on. Number one, Galaxy Buds Pro. This is an upgrade to their existing incredibly popular in-ear headphones. We get 360 audio, which is like surround sound, and auto switch capabilities. But the second item is one that I'm really excited about doing because we're gonna have a lot of fun showcasing this in a video review, and that is the Galaxy Smart Tag. Small tags that connect with unconnected items, like think about your bag, your wallet, your keys, your humans. It works with UWB or ultra wideband and software that will help you locate that. And again, we'll focus on that in a separate video. But let's move on to the big deal, which was the update to the S21 series. So we get the S21, the S21 Plus, and the S21 Ultra. So across the range, the S21 series have a slight change to the design. You'll notice more of that design change on the back with something that they're calling the contour cut camera design. And that gives more of a focus to the camera area on the back. I actually like the design of this because I think it helps to differentiate the S21 with a lot of the other generic looking, camera designs that we find on the market. So I'm a big fan of that. Now on the front, this is where things vary between the three different models. So as far as the Galaxy S21 is concerned, you get a 6.2 inch FHD plus dynamic AMOLED 2x with an adaptive refresh rate that goes between 48 and 120 Hertz. And then on the Galaxy S21 Plus, you're getting a 6.7 inch FHD plus dynamic AMOLED 2x with again that adaptive refresh rate. But the Galaxy S21 Ultra is where the display really bumps up. So on this, we get a 6.8 inch QHD plus dynamic AMOLED 2x with the adaptive refresh rate. The difference here is it goes between 10 to 120 Hertz. So it's going to be better in terms of battery life. Now the front display is going to house in it the front-facing camera. So on the S21 and the S21 Plus, you're going to get a 10 megapixel camera. And as far as the display is concerned, what is interesting is on those two devices, it's going to be a flat display. On the S21 Ultra, it's going to be a curved display and you're going to get a front-facing camera of 40 megapixel. In terms of what powers the S21 series, you're going to get across the board a 5nm chipset. It's going to either be Exynos or Snapdragon, although the likelihood here for the Middle East is we're going to have the Exynos delivered. And the RAM on the S21 and the S21 Plus is going to be 8GB. On the S21 Ultra, you get an option of either 12GB of RAM or 16GB of RAM. All of the smartphones also will be 5G ready to go. So whether you're getting the S21 or the S21 Ultra, all of those will come equipped and ready to go with 5G. Now, as far as the camera on the back, both the S21 and the S21 Plus will get a triple camera setup. And that consists of a ultra wide 12 megapixel, a wide 12 megapixel dual pixel with OIS, and then a telephoto 64 megapixel phase detection 3x with OIS as well. And the ability here is that you're going to be able to zoom in now at 30x space zoom. But Samsung have improved the zoom experience because in the past, when you were zooming in at a larger level like that, there was a lot of shake, particularly in video as well as photo. Well, there's something called zoom lock now. So if you zoom in past 20x, you'll be able to activate this and it will help give you clearer, more crisper, steadier shots throughout. Now, as far as battery life is concerned, so the S21 will come with 4000 milliamp hour battery. A bit low for my liking, but the S21 Plus will come in at 4800 milliamp hour. But if you want the all day kind of like the super battery out of this lineup, then you'll have to go with the Ultra because that sports a whopping 5000 milliamp hour battery. So that's what it's looking like for the S21 and the S21 Plus. But it's clear if you want the flagship, Samsung in this lineup are certainly pointing towards the S21 Ultra because there are a couple of updates here that are worth considering. Starting off with the camera, so on the S21 Ultra, you're getting a quad camera setup. but it's pretty impressive because you get a 108 megapixel sensor, which gives you an ultra wide 12 megapixel wide with that 108 megapixel sensor, a lower aperture f1.8, OIS. But then check this, you get two tele lenses as well. Tele 1 will give you 3 times optical zoom with OIS, and then Tele 2 will give you 10 times optical zoom with OIS. Now, it also has laser autofocus. The tele lenses, the Tele 1 and Tele 2, combined with that zoom lock, hopefully will mean that when you go with the the Space Zoom 100X, the zoom lock will give you better image and video control, so less of that shakiness. That's certainly something that I'm really keen on testing out. So if you want to see that, now is the time to hit that subscribe button. As well as that, on the Ultra, you're gonna get 4K 60 frames per second on all of the lenses. And this is like really the first time that we're seeing this. So whether you're going with the ultra wide or within the zoom, you're gonna get 4K 60 frames per second, which is gonna be really great for video. So as I mentioned earlier on, the S21 Ultra will also get the improved battery life. There's also Wi-Fi 6, but there was then the announcement of something else. And this kind of blurs the line for me between the S series now and the Note series, and that is the S Pen. This is the first time we're getting to see an S Pen that will be available to be used with the S21 Ultra, and that uses Wacom technology. There's an S Pen that you can purchase, or there are third-party pens that will be available. That gives you another level of interaction with that screen. This I'm not too sure about, because again, I'm not sure what it's gonna do or not do, perhaps even cannibalize the Note sales, because the Note traditionally was always associated with the pen use. Having this included with the S series kind of dilutes it in my opinion. But let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Is this something that you would like to see with the S series? This is certainly something that Samsung have announced. It'll be interesting to see how people take to this, and more importantly, how it works day to day. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you again here on the channel. I'm EMKWAN, peace and blessings.